Time to roll out.
Hello there friends and welcome to a game of World of Tanks. When sometimes it's expensive to drive artillery, especially when you fire gold ammunition and you have noob teams and you lose the game and you lose credits all the time. So occasionally I need to drive some premium vehicle to make some money. And for that I use my M6A2E1, a very rare tank, which a few patches ago it got our HD rework done to it, and they made it way stronger than it ever was, and it is such a funny tank to drive. So yeah, I need to make money. So this tank, as you can see on the front of the hull, there is no driver's hatch, no nothing. There's no weak points on the hull. If you count the turret ring as the hull, that is the weakest weak point of 191 millimeters. The rest of the front of the tank is also 191 millimeters, but it's on an angle of I think 45 degrees. So let's go and bounce some shots, shall we? They need to have about a lot to pen me. So let's get a medal for bouncing shells, shall we? Oh, this is it. And look behind me. They are not pushing. Why are they not pushing? So only when they fire high explosives they are able to hit me. Oh shit me! Maybe he fired through my. Oh, that was a bit of a bad shot there. He's firing heat. He's managing to go through, I don't know how. But I don't know why my team is not pushing through when I am taking all the heat.
Device is damaged. Penetration.
So there is a weak spot on the hatch on the top of the turret. That is the weak spot. But
we didn't penetrate their armor.
it is 70 millimeters maybe, but they have to fire up and
enemy armor is damaged.
they are having a hard time to hit me. And they are firing at my lower plate. Since I exposed my lower plate, they will always fire at my lower plate. And that is exactly what I want him to do. And now he's not. If my viewports only damaged them well. Oh, that was a bad shot. I'm gonna load gold for him next. So we should have won this fight a long time ago. However, we didn't. I'm slightly worried for that FCM that is thinking about killing me.
Ricochet.
He's aiming. Oh, he's not aiming. Oh, that was
Signaled nearby vehicles. Enemy armor is
misplay by me. I didn't see what was going on. I can't go around hitting OI. Okay. No, I'm gonna die. Okay, if the artillery gets me now, this will be a disaster for me. No, he just fired. Sweet. This is gonna be a monster game. Damage blocked. But whenever you have one of these on your team, and they are taking all the heat, just try to help him. Try to help your team. Go full ham. And yeah, so I fired a few. I don't know how many APCR shots I fired, but it was not that many. So we should make a decent amount here. Alright, so we made a profit of 60,000. Not the most, but not bad. So yeah, we fired a few then of those APCR shots, I guess. Second to the top on damage, not too much damage, but we took all those shots to our lower plate and hull. So we blocked 3,590, which it's a good blockage when you're tier 9, when I exposed my entirety of my tank to their faces. Yeah, it's so funny, they just don't know where to hit me, so either they start to fire heat, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. And maybe they fire high explosives at me, trying to find my weak spot, shoot at my lower plate, and I'm going to show you in Tank Inspector in a moment what my how good my armor is. All right, let's find our tank. It's an American. It's tier 8. It's called M6A2E1. So here we have it. All right. So the effective armor from the front is roughly 240 millimeters on a slight angle, like so. 260. Lower plate 260 as well, but, and here's the big big nice thing. You see this? Down here is spaced armor. So when people is shooting me, maybe they're shooting up at me and they hit this and it bounces everything. I've been shot by E100s, Jag Panzer E100s have bounced off my lower plate. Yeah, it's amazing. And also, yeah, turret is very strong as well. Unless you are able to hit this tiny bit on the side of the turret. And this point, weak point, let's see, there is a small weak point, 100 millimeters, and the cupola is also 100 millimeters, but it's hard to hit, especially if I move my turret over this way. Just no wait. I'm engaging someone now, and when I reload, if I move it like this, and they are at this angle, because I'm extremely tall, they will have a very small chance of finding something to penetrate, unless they are a little bit smarter and shoot here. But then I will notice they change the view, and I will try to compensate for it. And if I angle my tank, this becomes a weak spot as well. Well, it's 200 millimeters, so how much of a weak spot is it really? Sides are pretty good at this angle. But there's one thing, if shooting up at me, but can't see the lower plate, what you can do is actually shoot up here. You can hit the underside of this part. If you can shoot up into this, it's only 55 millimeters. But yeah, and of course, the entire backside and the sides, if you get it side on, it's quite quite easy to pen. And if I get flanked in this tank, it's game over. And also, as you can see, the backside of the turret is 210 millimeters. So, oh, sorry. Don't shoot the back of the turret. That's a bad idea. So, there you have it. This is my M6A2E1. It's my favorite vehicle. And yeah. Yeah. So I'm not sure if I told you, I got this vehicle back at the beginning of the game when it was first launched. I mean, when I was playing the beta, and when they said, "All right, we're gonna launch the game now," we would like to give you premium vehicles if you support us by purchasing gold at this early stage of the game. So I did. Before the game was even launched, I purchased a bundle of 25,000 gold, and I got this vehicle. And I believe it costed me, I don't know how much it was, if it was like 70 euro or something. Something in that range. 70 to 100 euro. And yeah, at the time it was a bit funny when the day the game was launched and I entered the battle in this tank. Of course, the only thing you would meet is other players that had this as well, because no one else had the turret. And this one, the standard ammunition, has a average penetration of 190 or something. And what that meant was you wasn't able to pen the front of the others unless you fired gold. Of course, if you hit the weak spots, and it looked different back then, but still, it was hilarious. And then I just had it in my garage for quite a while, and I've taken it out for a spin every now and then, and now it is absolutely awesome. And since it's so rarely to see in the battlefield, people don't really know how to handle it. So they're gonna keep shooting the lower plate that usually is the weak spot, and fail and fail and fail. So if you get frontally to this one, here is the key. This big, massive turret ring, 191 millimeters. And of course, this very small spot here and the top here. And if it angles like this, here, and up into here.
Move out.
Alright then, let's have another go in the the M6A2E1. We are at the map called Windstorm. We are facing quite a bad team, 70% chance to win. But they do have a very skilled artillery player, so I'm not going to stay in the field. I'm going into the city. And if you look at these players, they don't know where to shoot this tank. I'm a little bit scared of the J Panther 2 and the Borsig, but that's the only scary tanks I can see. And the SU-152, of course, is crazy scary, but I think we will do just fine. Push hard, fear no one. That is what you do in this tank. What are they shooting? Okay. Let's see what we can find. Can we find some IS-3s maybe? IS-2s. Kind of regret now I did go down this alleyway. You know what, let's just push on. If we get caught, we get caught. If we don't, we don't. And I also have a very good view range in this. Clumsy shot by me. Okay, there's the SU. That was a high roll by me. Let's see if I can track this. Never mind. Wow. Good roll. Okay, let's see if I can... He bounces. Unfortunately, there was nothing to... Okay, I'm getting shot up my ass. Thank you very much, Timu. Oh, E25, you can shoot me all day long if you want to. You know, I'm not gonna even bother to shoot him. E25 can shoot me all day long. But he can also shoot the other tanks. All day long, shoot me all day long.
Let's roll.
Okay. Yep. Oh! You've had high explosives at me, I think. Team is doing horrible. Oh my god, I've done a mistake by going here because they have no idea what to do. Oh, bad shot by me. Nope.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
I need to load gold here just to secure my victory. Oh, that's a bad shot. I should have gotten that one. Let's see if we can bounce some here. Yep. Bad shot again. Could be game losing. But what can we do? I can shoot down at the eyes. Great. And we can angle ourselves. Catch him in the open. Good, good, we are winning this. Lots of bounces. Let's hope the artillery doesn't finish us off. We need to go hunt for the artillery, I think. That artillery can be a game changer if he gets us. Try to go up here to get the shot down into the middle there. Okay, I fired. Hopefully he will. Let's see if he can do the same mistake again and go up there. Anyway, I've loaded HE shot, so hopefully I will be able to one-shot him. It's crazy high roll, the one I shot back in the city where I hit him for 400. It's a good play though.
Ready to fire.
Yeah, I thought so. My armor would be able to hold him up.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
So maybe it wasn't a very hard carry in the city there. I just sat there and took all the shots I wanted. I think maybe I could have chosen another route and finished them off and let my team die on their own. I don't know. But anyway, let's see how much I blocked. That's the interesting part. Well, let's first damage-wise, not top on damage, but that has something to do with a few bad shots in there and taking all the shots, really. Steel ball, of course. Second on experience as well. 5,800 blocked. Alright. It's a brilliant, not artillery, sorry, heavy tank. Yeah, I fired some gold noob shells there, making me lose them credits. But I felt like I had to, even though the shots I fired with the normal ammunition would have penned, as well as the heat, the APCR shells. It wouldn't have mattered, so I could have saved quite a few credits here. So 1883 experience and 68,000 profits, total of 105 income. Pretty good years. So as you can see, it's hilarious to have a go in this one. At least this one does not have the preferential matchmaking, so I can get into 10 games as well. But I've had occasions where I have faced the mother-in-law, the what's called the VK4502, is that the name? And I have actually a stronger frontal hull than he does, because the VK has that viewport on the front. He has a viewport roughly at this location, which is only 180 millimeters thick. So it's easier for me to penetrate his front than him to penetrate mine. So yeah, that's this tank. Thank you very, very much for watching, and hope you liked what you saw. And please subscribe to this channel if you like what I'm featuring on it. And yeah, thank you very much again, and see you in another video.